Come on in, come on in, come on in. Rising. This is Ask Big Mama. Welcome to the channel on this wonderful rise. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is grown people stuff. No young people up in here because it gets deep times over here with Ask Big Mama. Okay. And I need to be able to flow naturally. Okay. So we're talking about assess self-lovers, toxic situation. I said this year we're gonna be talking about love, and it comes a lot of different ways. It just don't have to be negative. It don't have to be positive. But we want to get down to what's going on in this new energy. So if you know you find yourself in a situation obsessive to a relationship, or the situation is that serious and that toxic, this might be the message for you today. All right. We don't come here to convince. I'm not here for that. If you need me, I'm here. It's just what it is. If you rock with me, rock with me. If not, move on. It's just what it is. I don't beg. I don't do none of that. I trash the things that I want. And that's just what it is. So we're going to get started. This is going to be a powerful reading. All my readings is powerful. But this one is really sitting down, talking about what's really going on in these toxic ass relationships right now. Okay. So it's a lot of energy that's coming out, and we're going to pull this energy and we're going to see what's going on. But yeah, obsessive lover, toxic situations, want to be in control, well, you got a person that wants to control. Sometimes they're a narcissist coming with some shit. But when I'm putting up in this energy right now, there's somebody crying all the time, stressed out, trying to figure out what's going on in this situation, sad, feeling upset, hurt. You might try to give everything you can in this relationship, but this person don't see you, right? You feel like you're just by yourself in the relationship. And it's like you're just talking to yourself. And this person's not making you feel good. It's not bringing nothing to the table. Only thing it's doing is bring negative energy. Okay? Whoever this person is, it's all about clout. How I can get the best bitch. Will do anything, will say anything, will do anything that start bullshit. Drama. This is the energy that you're bringing to your life. So now that's why you're crying over the situation, because you didn't listen to your intuition. Okay? The same shit every day. You trying to figure out why this person don't love you, why this person don't value, why this person don't even try. It is energy. They might be a broke ass motherfucker. Ain't got shit going on. But drama. Act like they got everything but don't have shit. And then you don't let them come into your life to be a distraction in your life, and you wonder why you crying. Why shit ain't going the way that you want. They broken and they broke. That's a bad ass motherfucking pill to swallow. Come on, Spirit, give me some more about this toxic ass energy. Fake everywhere. Got multiple accounts stalking you on your social medias, harassing you, looking you up, talking to your friends and your family and different things like that. Spying, don't want nobody else to have you. Obsessive. It's never enough. Some of y'all scared to even walk away. That person probably already told you, you move, I got you. Okay? If I can't have you, can't nobody else have you. Ooh, this is a terrible energy right now. So whoever going through this right now, I'm going to need you to be mindful about this energy. Some of these motherfuckers really to risk it all. For what? To be in control. of a you, what you do and what you don't do. Come on, just give me some more. Hooked. Mm-hmm. They can't get enough. Well, you meet a motherfucker that want everything, want to control the situation, want to know, and hooked on the situation that is in power, and you decide to walk away from it. They're gonna be very dangerous now because they don't have the control anymore. Okay, you literally have pulled back. So what you done did, you done made the demon be activated. Okay. It could be the point that that person was just ghosting, mistreating you, and different things like that. Okay, but whatever it is, you trying to get away from the situation, but you feel like you hooked. You feel like you in the water. You feel like you drowning, and you don't know how to come back to the shore. Okay, so some of y'all in relationships like that right now, and you trying to figure it out. I'm in Ohio. Unbothered. You better get bothered. Some of y'all sit around in illusions too much. If a man tell you, if I don't want you, you can't have nobody, and they tell you that shit, you don't believe them? I done met a lot of my friends that's gone to this day because they didn't believe what he said or what she said. And you sitting around here unbothered when a person is threatening you. You know, when a person's a narcissist, they have to be empowered. They have to be in control of the situation. Then it is led to messy to dangers, right? And the next minute you might not make it through. I want you to be bothered. I want you to see the signs, right? Because whoever this person is, they're very obsessive of what you do and what you don't do. See, this is the time to reflect on, what have I done? How can I get myself out of that situation? Don't wait too long before it's too late. Because late might be over. Okay? This is why it's good and important to have your young people to have conversation. Because some of these kids is coming from trauma, abuse, all type of shit. So if we see daddy beating your ass, he gonna beat your ass. I'm just keeping it real. So this is the time for a lot of women that's going through this abuse and different things. And I don't care if it's just physical abuse, mental, whatever. It's still abuse. Okay? And you have to finally get yourself to say, I have to let it go. Don't let material things and money stop you from being safe. Let me say that. Because some of you bitches stay with these men for money and clout, and they beating your head in. You can't go nowhere. You can't talk to your mom. You can't talk to your dad, your children. They done took you in a situation the world can't see you. This is some real shit over here. This is what a lot of people that's dealing with right now. And I can't tell you how many readings that I have to really help my collective to get their shit together before it's too late. I'm not here to play no games. It is. It's terrible. I'm going to tell you something. I done took a lot of hits in my life. And for me, the hits is bad. I can get past that. But that mental shit and that emotional abuse, because it's going to always sit in the mind. You know what I'm saying? So when I took them hits and shit like that, I walked through the scars. But that mental, still to this day holds me in a lot of ways. So I don't want you to sit in your angle and think this can't happen. It can happen to the strongest, to the pretty, to the ugliest. I don't care. If a person has already been hurt in their lives, they're going to project on you what they've been through. And they're going to take all their fucking scars and they're going to put over top of your head. You said it ain't for that week. It's not. So if you've been abused, I always seen abuse since I was 5 years old up. I find myself in an abusive relationship. abusive marriage. It wasn't physical, but he mental broke me down. So that's why I tell my ladies all the time, I need you to get your power back. Let me help you. I've never talked about nothing I never been through. I've done it. I lived my whole life. Sexually abused, being physically abused and physically. That's all I knew. That's all I saw my whole life. The ego that's hurt, it gets in the way of happiness, relationships. And then you'll find yourself to be in a relationship because nobody didn't tell you nothing different. Right? And this is why it tells us to do that spiritual work, that shadow work. Shadow work is going back to your past of the things that you never got healed from. If you are a broken ass woman, I promise you, you are going to attract an abusive ass man. I promise you that. Because first of all, you don't have self-love. You're not confident. You're low vibration. And everything that's around it. Nobody prayed over you. Nobody gave you healing. And then what's going to happen? You're going to continue doing the same shit over and over and over. And then you're going to meet a motherfucker that's going to come into your life and force his ways over your life. So that means he's going to force things on you. He's going to force their weight on you. He's going to use his force. He wants to be in control. And that's what they want. You're not going to be strong enough to get past it because you was not built and equipped with how to walk away from a situation. I promise you. So that's why you have ones in situations, right? And a narcissist loves a broken woman, especially broken woman with children, full of a lot of burdens. They're sliding their asses right on in. He feels shit. She ain't shit anyways. She already got kids and shit. Like what the fuck can she? What else can she do? And here, guess what? The cycle continues to go over and over and over until you give up, or you just don't have hope, have no faith, because nobody showed you how to walk away. And I think that's the hardest thing for anybody to learn, how to walk away, right? You say, yeah, that's the bait. Yeah, it is. It is. When I think about my life, I ran from a lot of shit. One thing I know about this life, you can run from city to city. But if you ain't got no healing, it doesn't matter. Every demon that you have, whatever pain that you have in your spirit, it's going to follow you everywhere you go. So if you don't even do the healing, it does not matter. You know, you said, Curly, I'm making a plan to get out of this. Get up out of there, baby. I promise you. I don't know why it's on my spirit today, but I guess I was thinking for some of my friends that was taken up out of here. And sometimes we'll hold and we hold and we hold it. And by the time it's over. And I remember when I went through what I went through. And he came to my job with a shotgun. And a spiritual mother told me that he was going to do to me. And I didn't listen to her. I didn't believe it. But she told me, she said, what's going to happen? She told me this. She showed me this scene. And I was just really getting started in my spirituality. And she wanted to give me some clothes of his. She wanted me to get, she said, honey, he's going to try to take you up out of here. I was too young to understand. But I wish I would have listened. Not even 2 weeks after she told me, I'm at my job, like she said. She said, you're going to be, usually you on the first floor. She said, this time you go, no, second. This time I was on the floor, the first floor, and they needed me to move around. Usually I'm on the second floor, and I had to come down that day. I'm sitting at the desk where she told me I was going to be sitting there, sitting doing my job. Next minute, I seen a man coming to the door. And she told me it was going to be a brown coat, a long coat, excuse me. And she said, when you see him, she said, he will have a gun. And she said, what I want you to do, at that time, I want you to scream like you would never scream. I said, okay. Man, I'm sitting there. Here come my husband. He walked through that fucking door. On the side of him was that piece. And I looked. I said, is that it? And before I knew, the spirit just told me, fall and scream. He had a big cigar in his mouth. And because I screamed so loud, he walked out the door. That was the man who I was married to. Because a so-called friend lied on me, said I was having an affair with a man and I was at work, in school. He never called, he never talked to me or nothing. He just believed the lie because he was so nasty. You know, he was out here. See, I can do it, but I can't do it. That's the type of man he is. I'm a man. I cheat. You don't do shit. And I still stayed with that man for 20-something years after that. I don't know about fear or whatever, but we never had the conversation ever again. But I ain't never forgot. She's dead and gone, but she told me, when a spiritual mother gives you this information for your life, I want you to believe us. I'm not going to tell you no lie. Because if it wasn't the fact that she told me to jump and scream, whew. And she was my so-called friend. She was in my marriage, in my wedding, and everything. Because she was messing with my husband. But he tried to force me to be in fear. You feel me? That was a warning. And it still took years to get out of it. When a man tell you, I will take you up out of here, I want you to believe it. I had an aunt in Texas, Lufkin, Texas. She was with her husband for years. She left him. He said, I might not get you right now, but I will. He said, I will come back. He said, you ain't going to be happy. He waited 20-some years in Texas. He made it happen. He said, if I can't have you, can't nobody. She done moved on, got a husband, family, and everything. So he decided to go to Texas, Walmart, Lufkin, Texas, on her line, doing her job. Came into the line, just minding her own business. He said, didn't I tell you what I said? He didn't give her a chance. He took my aunt out and killed himself in Walmart. When I tell you, when they say it, believe it. Then I had a best friend in school, just getting her being a nurse. I watch my girl every day to get on that bus, looking just confident. Her husband's on that shit. She wasn't 25 years old. On crack. She tried to do everything she could to keep her marriage together and everything. He came to the hospital, asked for some money. That day she said no. That day he took a metal bat. By the time it wasn't no brain, it wasn't no face, was nothing. She was 25 years old. So what I'm saying, I've had a lot of death. I've seen a lot of abuse. I done seen my my dad's mother was shot in the head, but she survived from her husband. See, sometimes it could be a generation curse. Remember that. I knew somebody who every last one woman, every generation was taken out from their husband. That's why it's important, ladies. And men too, because there's some men that's being abused. They don't say nothing because they supposed to be the man. But you got a woman going, listen, I don't care what it is. If it's not right, it's not supposed to align to your happiness. Don't let nobody force you. If the same way you build that life, you can build another one. That money that you done make, you'll make some more. But one thing you can never get back is your life. That's right. Thank you, Spirit. Whoever this meant to hear this message today, I just woke up in the Spirit. I was like, oh my goodness. I said, I'm spiritual led. So when Spirit gets into my spirit, I have to pass that information. Running. Some of y'all running for your life. Y'all remind me of the Get Out movie. Can't nobody save you. Family don't want to help you because you take them back every time. You know, people have literally lost their own family ones trying to protect. The brother lost his life to save his sister. Both of them died. He just killed the whole damn family here in Canton. See, sometimes you can't fight for other people because they go back to them. Okay? Running for their lives. It might not be the day for you to go, for her to go out, but you going out too because you was connected to that person. Spirit, I can't make this up. Running from what? He said some families don't want to heal and they get mad at. Exactly. Yeah. And then what the kids see, they see the same abuse. They bring that into their family, into their families, in their situations. You know, I knew a young boy that's all he seen his daddy beating the hell out of his mom. So he decided to fight my daughter because she didn't like him. My daughter literally had to fight this young man like a man. And I'm so glad we showed my daughter how to fight. And her daddy's, my husband was a boxer. So my daughter crazy with them hands. But if she didn't know how to fight, he was beating her like she wasn't nothing in that school. And the teacher sitting there didn't know what to do, but she held her on. He almost broke my daughter's nose and everything because she told him no. So my daughter had to be abused from a young man at 15 years old because the only thing he said was his daddy beat the shit out of his mama. Guess where he at right now? For murder. He grew up to be a hitman. He is 28 years old. He got life now where he need to be. So when her mama, when I got to the school, they had to stop me down because trust me, I had my shit. I didn't know what was going on. When you said my daughter got to fight, my daughter don't fight with nobody. She got to fight a young man because the only thing he seen was abuse. Oh, I was ready. They made sure they got up out of that school. They know my last name. I don't play no games. So they made sure I didn't know who the mama was until after. And she had to come to me. She had to come to me at the Y. So I'm sitting there. And I seen this boy. I said, damn, his face got effed up. Who messed him up? It was my daughter. She gave his ass something to work with, baby. So she come up to me. She said, hey, Pat, what's up? I said, what's up? I didn't know it was her son. She said, Pat, I just want to tell you, this is my son. I said, hi, how are you? And he said, this is the one who fought your daughter. Of what? I said, so you the one? I said, this is your son? And before I knew it, the shift, I was ready for war. And I looked at her, I said, listen, I don't know what's going on in your life. I said, but I don't play that with mine. I said, but I'm looking at your face. My daughter did her job. When I said his name was trash at that, because my daughter gave it to him. And only thing teachers can say, I don't want her to be fighting like that. If another man touch you, you better hit him again. You don't let nobody touch you in no type of way. But he was started. You see what I'm saying? At what he saw. So now he went out to what? Trying to bring all type of shit to people. And he was a real hitter. See, that's why I'm saying these are the things that's what kids see. They return horrible people if you don't help them. So what I'm saying, you just never know what you're going to approach when it comes to relationship. He was a monster. But his daddy activated the energy, like you said. Now he's locked for the rest of his life where he needs to be. Don't run. Handle that shit. Move around. But don't sit yourself in a situation you was not going to make it through. Thank you, Spirit, for this information today. Thank you, Spirit. This is a very powerful, powerful message today. Yes. Oh, yes. And I've been through. I mean, it's all I knew. And I'm going to tell you something too, ladies. Abuse can lead anywhere. It can sit in the heart choker for years. It can lay dormant for years. Then here come a stroke. Here come a heart attack. You're not equipped to get hit to the head all the time. It can be hitting blood clots in the head, through the body. I know women right now got ribs that's been tore up for years. Can't even walk from the hands of the motherfucker that say they love you. It's important to research that person you want to bring in your life. You said you never know where, oh my goodness, I make it look good, but honey, I went through a lot of abuse in my life. Sexual, mental, and physical. I've been through since I was 5 years old. Then I started stroking up in my 40s. They couldn't even understand where the blood clots, all them hits in the head. 4 strokes. It might not get you right then and there, but eventually it will get you. Research them. If they got crazy in them, believe he crazy. I remember, boy, and I remember some of the shit. Abuse is on me. I remember I was 16 years old. I always had a body. I've always been thick, curvy and shit like that. And I called myself, had a little boyfriend, and he was like close to 6 foot. We walking to go get a soda. And I guess, I'm a pretty woman. Guys would say, hey. Only thing I know, this young man hit me so hard, it was crazy. I had a prick from here over my whole fucking face. And I didn't do anything. I knew right then and there he'd never see me again. And while he laying in that bed, I chopped in his mouth. And I told him, you'll never ever see me again. See, some of us was raised with that shit. That's all I knew. That's why they want that story from my daughter. And I'm making my business to make sure. I'd rather you by yourself than be with a motherfucker going across your damn head. That's why it's important to look them up. The way you start with a man is the way it's going to end. Exactly. I'm telling you, and I know for a fact you understand what I'm saying. It's horrible. It is horrible. Exactly. It's not. But I had to learn how to love me. I went through a lot of stuff. When you've never been through what I've been through, if you never got the help, I could talk about this shit now because I'm healed and I'm not scared to share my story. But I was in a dark place for a long time. My abuse started at 5 until I was like 16. I went through a lot. And I self-soothed. And I got addicted to rum and alcohol, the shit that you put on your arms. And it soothed me. And it was a high I could have real fast. I have a drink two bottles every day. And I did this since I was probably like 12. By the time I got done, it ate my stomach up. So by the time I got to my hit my 40s, I started passing blood. Nobody knew. All those years, nobody knew. I had to tell somebody because I felt like I was dying. Went to the doctor. I passed blood in the rectal, everything. I really tore up my stomach. So I had to let my family know, my spiritual family, what happened. And the doctors told me, they said, what's going to have to do is going to have to heal itself. But I had to go cold chicken. And it took me like 2 weeks or more than that. And I'm talking about the shakes and everything. I was literally addicted to rubbing alcohol since I think it was 11, somewhere at that time. But my stomach is healed now. It took years to heal it back. I don't have the urge no more or anything like that. But that's what I use to get through. You know what I'm saying? So I know addiction. And they said I could be drinking and just die. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying, I look one thing, but I got a lot of scars. And that's why I give so much love and energy to people, because I know somebody's going through something. And I always was the black sheep. I used to always try to take care of everybody, still to this day. And sometimes, they say the strong, you never know. Because you just never know. Because I've always had to be strong. I had to always be silent. But what I'm saying, whatever this new energy is out here, I just want my ladies that's connected to me, that follow me, I'm going to call away. Because we got to get to the point that we love ourselves. Some of y'all so man that crazy shit because somebody already touched you. You never got a chance to see where real love was. Because you was already misled and mistreated. You see what I'm saying? And yes, and you're right. So when I think about everything, I think it's the best time of my life now because I'm sitting in my soft air. And I raised my kids. They're living their lives. And I tell my daughter all the time, me and my daughter talk all the time. I said, God raised my kids because mentally I wasn't there. God raised my kids. I knew how to love my kids, take care of them, everything like that. But I lived a lot of depression at that time in my life. And I'm so thankful that my kids made it through my depression and everything like that. See, one thing about Big Mama, I like to be real, transparent about who I am. Because it's going to be somebody who's been through the same thing and you don't feel like you got no power. I'm going to tell you this, you got it. Don't you give up. I don't care how bad it get, don't you give up. And understand that you are loved. And I don't care how so many things. Thank you, baby. I like you too. I don't care how well you've been through. Find your way. And then put yourself around people that's doing better than you that can show you how to get there. Get yourself around people that's going to love you. And don't hide who you are. Healing is letting it go. I'm in a better place now. I understand me now. I understand I can't change what I've been through. But what I can do, I can give all the love that I have. The people who follow me. Hopefully my vision and my love for you guys, that you don't have to go through that. Rising. So I don't want you to feel sorry about me. Hey, my life is just what it is. But we're gonna get to what? Healing. We're about to get healed. We want good relationships. And some tears is released because I really don't cry. But it's in my spirit. We got more for the information. She's got to get to the point that we ain't kissing no ass in this new energy. Taking your power back is very important right now. It's okay to tell a person to kiss your ass and move the hell around. If a person don't see you, they don't value you, don't respect you, walk away. It's okay. Because I'd rather you walk away than not be here. You know, every moment somebody's losing their life from a man or a woman or a child. This is something that's real, that's right now. We can't get away from it. But if you find yourself in this situation, I hope for this really can encourage you. Don't you play with your happiness. Don't you play with your life. You protect yourself, because you're going to always have a spiritual hater in the camp. Who is the spiritual hater? That's that devil. That devil see your light. Want to hate on your light, your power, your magic that was inside of you. I've always been over the top. I've always been high vibrating since I can remember. I've always been different. And I'm the one who everybody abused my whole fucking life. To where they try to put the shit on my kids, and when they start messing with my fucking kids, then that's when the game changed. You can do what the fuck you do to me, but you ain't gonna hurt my fucking kids. And I protect my kids with my life. And I still protect my kids, and they're grown. But I got them in a place to where they're okay. They're not abused sexually, mentally, none of that shit. It was my life source to make sure my kids was gonna live a regular life. I meant that shit. Because I wanted my kids to be normal, happy, living their own life, sitting in their own truth. Nobody abusing on them, hurting them. I had 2 sons and a daughter. I didn't want my sons to be raped or anything with my daughter. I was in the window. Do you hear me? I kept my kids close to me. For a reason. Because you know what? When you abuse and hurt, you'll never be the same. That's what God said. I'm going to protect the child that's been abused, because you will never be the same person. Your mental will never be the same. It doesn't mean you mentally crazy. No, that means you going to deal with some shit until you heal. So God going to step in to protect you. And when I think about my life, God protected me and my kids. Because he knew at that time I was not equipped to deal with the shit. Right. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I want us to be real. I don't want us to be fake with ourselves. Call that shit for what it is. Call that devil where it needs to be, back to the pit of the fire. I don't care how much you dress a motherfucker up. If they ain't right, they ain't right. Just because you see it in your house, you don't have to do it when you become a grown person. You feel me? Oh, you want a reading? We can't sit up and fake lives and different things like that. We got to understand what it is. Okay, baby. We got to understand what it is. So I encourage somebody. And I hope this reading today helps somebody. I love you. And if anybody ain't never told you I love you, somebody never loved, because some of y'all ain't heard that word love. I knew my dad loved me, but I never heard the words until he got ready to die. Ain't that terrible? He called me right before he died to tell me thank you and I love you. Thank you for everything you did for me. I wanted to hear the words my whole fucking life. You gonna tell me you gonna die an hour after you said that? He knew he was leaving here. I'm in Atlanta. He called me. My daddy don't call nobody. But he had to let me and my daughter thank you everything you did for me. And I said, Dad, you okay? I'm okay. He didn't tell me he was in the hospital. Not even an hour, my daddy gone. My sister called me, called the hospital. I called, they working on my dad. I heard my dad take his last noise, zing, on the phone. But he made sure to talk to me before he left here. I knew he loved me. I know he was raised in an old way. I know he's seen a lot of abuse, all that type of shit. It doesn't change. But I'm glad that he thought about me before he left here to let me know you did a good job, daughter, and forgive me. What you put out, so it shall be. how you treat people, how you treat your children, and everything what you put out, so shall be. Karma gonna hit you. Some people ain't living because of the karma and the things they have done to their children, their family and stuff. Don't think you can't get away from that karma. Because it might not hit you, it's going to hit your bloodline. Ooh, this is a powerful reading today. Okay, the lady who just your read, what you want to cover? What you want me to cover? Love, business, what you want me to cover, baby? If anybody want to read all the information right here, 3 cards for 10. Okay. Spirit, what we got come? Give me your first name, baby, so I can put the energy. I hope you guys enjoy this live. If y'all like to give me some hearts, y'all, just put some hearts through here. If y'all understand the love that I gave y'all today, just put them hearts on the thing and let me know y'all was with me. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you guys watching my videos in entirety. This was a powerful reading today from the spirit. And it's going to help somebody today. Okay, Kim, let's pull this energy. Spirit, we got coming in for Kim and her job. What is going on in her job? Why is a lot of changes? I'm seeing a lot of lies that's coming through. I'm seeing somebody trying to backdoor you. Okay? I'm seeing a collection of women running their mouths trying to get you out the building. I don't know if you're in a position to where you are lead or something like that, but they don't like it. They trying to silence you. This is not something, the first thing that's going to happen in your life. This is something that's been going around for a long time. And I think you get to the point to where enough is enough. And you already know that you on treading on water for no reason. Okay. It's nothing that you did though. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of prejudice shit up in the energy too. Somebody want to try to put you in your place type of energy. You the lead cheater. Okay. So they don't like it. They don't like the fact that you in the position to tell them how to move. I don't want to listen to that. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Let me go over top of your head. I believe I could do the job better than you. Energy. This is what spirit is showing me. Ooh, thank you. I don't trust none of them. The black to the white, okay? Because some of your own people to be the ones that take your ass down just to be in the position, okay? Come on, spirit. Now, I don't know, I'm feeling increase. I'm seeing an increase, like another 25 cent or raise, in which it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? To go through the bullshit, because I'm seeing a lot of lies. A lot of lies. Spirit told me to tell you to dot them I's and cross them T's. Okay? Okay? All black, okay? But the person who's over top of it is the white, okay? So that's who they talking to, okay? Don't think because they black it's just all black. No, it's somebody white that sit on top of the shit. Okay, don't trust them. Don't listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, don't trust, because behind that black school is a white man. Trust me, that's running everything. Okay. It's like you got to compete. Education. I mean, what you competing for? You see what I'm saying? Just it's like ego driven. That's all it is. Look, running away. You ready to walk away from that situation, baby? You tired of it? You tired? Because it's something every day. It's coming with a lie every day. It's some bullshit every day. And it's hard to be in business when you are trying to do your job and if somebody is coming with bullshit all the time. It's a big head woman too, who talked to God. I don't know if she missed a tooth to the side of her mouth or whatever. But whoever this woman is, she ain't nothing but trouble. Broke ass energy. Very low vibrating ass women. Ghetto energy. Okay? Spirit, give me some more. How does she need to deal with them? What's coming in? Played out. You is literally played out with this situation. The love that you had before, you don't have that love no more. Maybe the fact because it did too much. Now you just at the point, you just assisting. You know what I'm saying? You just there. So the passion, you got to deal with the kids. You got to deal with the staff, all that dumbass shit. Nobody ain't listening. Spirit, let me give you one more card. How to deal with this. As far as the fact that you played out like this. Does she need to move on? Does she need to hold it in? Or what you need to do, Spirit? What does she need to do? Shine. Because you can't leave right now. You just gotta make their demons be mad with you and your light. Shade over them haters. Walk through that door with your motherfucking head up, confident. Because at the end of the day, you gotta take care of your fucking self. And we ain't walking away from a fuck ass thing. Your shit is played out, but bitch, I'm ready. So how low you can go, bitch, how high I can get. Okay? Don't be scared to say what the fuck you need to say. It's a way you can say shit, but you can get a motherfucker right the right way. But you still shine through everything. Weird. Just weird. You see all them demons? Just full of confusion. Okay? Confusion. And your light make them demons mad. You need to be, I don't give a fuck why you at work, honey. I'll be saying in my mind, send it back to the sender for where the fuck it came from. You don't have the demeanor over my life. I send you back in the pits of this fucking fire. Get your hands off of my life and my situations. Do you need a spiritual bath? Sometimes you got to put their asses in glasses of water. Some ice, an ice bath. Okay? Yeah, that part. And see, that's what I'm saying. He's scared about you because he don't understand you. But bitch, if you gonna measure me right. I know witch. I just see you for who the fuck you are. I'm conscious. I'm a high priest. So you already know how to deal with them. Sometimes when they get too far, put their ass in some ice bath. Okay? Put your position on that piece of paper with that name and shit. Add you some crushed pepper in it. Some salt. Okay? Some ash. Put it up in that motherfucker. Amuya. Put a little hot sauce up in there. All right? Shake that bitch up real good. Put that bitch in the freezer. Shut their fucking mouth. Yes. As far as what I do with spiritual bath right now, I will get me just a little bit of bleach, a little baking soda, a little witch hazel, put it right in the water, a little like essential oil like lavender, put that little bit of that up in there as well. If you got some Carolina cleanser, I put a little bit of splash that in my water too. And I bath. And I take that black pepper with that salt and scrub my body. Add a bit of vinegar in there too in that water. And while I'm removing, remember vinegar, white salt, that removes what? Curses. Black pepper, it's moving around. Okay? And you wash your whole body. I try to get my spiritual bath every other day. Okay? I make sure, honey, I don't do nothing else, honey. I'm going to have me a spiritual bath. And every day I put a cap of bleach in my water. Every day, honey. baking soda every day. Okay? Oh, yeah, every day. You say, I have keys. What you mean you have keys? Should I put anything? Should I put anything? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You put it right in your fridge. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to put it up in there, honey. You got to say, once you think of it, you put that intent, it's already there. You put it in a regular jar. Yeah. Shut the motherfuckers down. Close their asses, their mouths real fast. I don't play no games. See, I ain't got to fight with you. I'm going to get your ass the fuck away from me. Even with my daughter, her job, she the only black face. And them white people give my daughter hell. Do you hear me? I ain't about to play with them about my daughter. You gonna get your fucking ass off of mine. Moving around. All right? I hope they help you, baby. Yeah, this ain't no time to play. People is evil anymore. Match their fucking energy. I don't play with the way I can make money. We don't play that shit. Don't play with my money. I got to survive. You always going to be a motherfucker that's going to be an overachiever. They always, I don't care what job, you going to have one bitch that got to be an ass-kissing type of bitch. I don't care where they at. They're there. I don't care from down to McDowell, down to Burger King. You're going to always have that one bitch to do it. What do I have to do to cleanse my house from bed? Get you some ammonia cleanser. I use Carolina cleanser. That's that old shit. You get it from Amazon. And I'm going to tell you something. When you use Carolina, baby, my first time using that shit in this apartment, the damn pictures was falling off the goddamn on the floor. Because this place had a lot of activating energy over here. And I washed from the kitchen all the way to and the last part was the bathroom. It's called Carolina Cleanser. It's got a black woman's face on the top of it. Now, it's a very powerful smell, but it cleans the shit out your house. And you start from the kitchen all the way out and start ending at the bathroom. Yes, I do. I do full readings. Yes, ma'am. Right now, we got a special. This is the last. What's today? The 28th. We got one more day. We got 5 cards for 3333. 5 cards. Starting the first, it goes back to 10 cards for 135. For 15 cards, 155. So go ahead and get that special while you can. 5 cards for 3333. Ask Big Mama Soaps. And make sure you add your phone number so I can call you. Or follow me on Facebook. Ask Big Mama, N-A-N-N Baby, B-A-I-T-Y. Follow me, inbox me. Let me know you're from YouTube. Or you got my number on the thing, 470-840-5947. Yes. But Claire, y'all got to try that cleanser, baby. Baby. That shit ain't nothing. I put that shit on TikTok. And I had so many people hit me up, bought it. They said, Big Mama, that shit was powerful. I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Because I got it on my TikTok. Hold on. Let me go down my pictures. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. I got all type of tips, baby. Hold on, let's get to it. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, what to look for when you get on Amazon. Because you can't really follow it in the stores. You got to order online. You get 2 for $25. Here we go. That's what it looked like. CREOLINA. I could have swore I did a video to it. I could have sworn I did a video. I could have swore I did. I guess I didn't. I could have sworn I talked about it. But you see, did you see it? That shit is powerful. Oh, I don't know what happened to it then. I done lost a lot of weight, y'all. I'm in that gym. See how I lost a lot of weight from where I was. And I had to take some changes in my life, honey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You could tell I lost a lot of weight. But I always kept my shit together, regardless. You said, where do I find? I'm trying. I could have sworn I put a video about Carolina. Let me see. This him talking about it. Well, you know, ammonia is a very light, you know what I'm saying? You just put it on a rag and you just wipe down the surface on the walls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You could do regular vinegar as well if you're scared of that. But get you some regular vinegar, you know what I'm saying? And wash if you ain't got a problem with smell it, but it could remove more, you know, demons and shit like too as well. But ammonia is one of the powerful ones, and clear it out, what I just told you about. Yes. Yeah. And sometimes I put pepper in for my floors. I take some regular black pepper, put up in there, some salt, you know, some vinegar, and I washes my floors. Yeah. So if you scared to deal with it, you know, and then the ammonia I have, you can't even smell it. Back in them days, it'd be strong. It's not even strong like it used to be. You know, but vinegar do a lot of shit too. Yeah, I'm always cleansing my house, honey. I believe in sage in my life, putting salt in front of my windows, my doors. I don't play, honey. I'm gonna protect my life spiritually. Yes. So I hope that helped y'all guys. Try it. Yes. And when you clean, start from the kitchen all the way around in the last room is the bathroom. Oh yeah, honey. Oh yeah. You know, we in a retrograde any too right now. So everything's gonna be hidden. The energy's gonna be real drama right now until the 28th of April. So if you don't have to put your name on anything, don't do no big merch purchases or anything. Just sit, hold back, relax, drink some tea, read you a good book, walk away from motherfuckers, because this is the energy to make everything is activated right now. You're welcome, Betty. Yeah, try it. Get that. I'm telling you, that cleanser ain't done, and it stinks. But you'll learn how to smell it. You'll enjoy it. But once you clean that bathroom and that tub and that bath, oh my God, it smells so goddamn good. And you get 2 bottles for $25. I think it's on, let me show you on Amazon. Hold on. And then you only need 1 cap. Put in the water. I gotta go to the bathroom. Jesus. Woo. Show it right here. Let's see. Shit, they ain't gonna have it on there. But I'll make sure I'll put at the end of this video, I'll put all the information for you guys how to get it for your spiritual stuff. All right. With that being said, guys, Big Mama got to get up out of here. I love you so much, guys. I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all can always give donations to my channel, guys. It always helps. Okay. Yes, I've always put a spray bag. Yes, ma'am. In a bottle, a spring bottle. All right, guys, I got to run to the bathroom. I took that water pill. With that being said, guys, I love you. Peace.